Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thought I would do a video all about some of my winter skincare favorites, things that I use in the winter that I love. Some are products that I've been using for a while, some are kind of newer discoveries. So let's get started. I have some masks here that I love. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you've probably heard me talk about this one, the Dermalogica Multivitamin Power Recovery Mask. I've been using it. It's been 5+ years now at this point, maybe 6 years. And it's just one of those masks. First of all, it's incredibly hydrating, really nourishing, but it literally will pull your skin together. If your skin is very dull, if you had a bad night the night before, had too much to drink, stayed up with your kids, just couldn't sleep, this literally, it pulls your face together. It feels like you just had facial. Your skin looks awake, fresh, plump, hydrated. It is lovely. Of course, my Colleen Rothschild Intense Hydrating Mask. This is just one of my all-time favorite hydrating masks. I believe it's on sale right now. She's having her end of year sale. So I already picked up a backup because I can never be without it. It's just a good no muss, no fuss hydrating mask. And many of you that have purchased it have told me that you're it is as good as you said. The Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I really do love this mask. It's really nourishing, calming, really helps to kind of make my skin feel very soothed. And I like to use it as a tissue off mask rather than as a moisturizer. I know they say you can use it a million different ways, but I like to use it as a traditional mask. Another mask that I've recently discovered that I love is the Folane Ultra Hydrating Mask. I tried a bunch of things from their site, and they sent me some of their own kind of namesake products. And this one is really great. It is a no muss, no fuss hydrating mask. Very similar to the Colleen Rothschild. It's a little bit creamier and richer. The Colleen Rothschild is a little more of a gel texture. But I'll link the blog post that I did below featuring this. And yeah, this is it's a good price point as well. I don't have just masks. I have other things as well, but I'm kind of I'll finish up with masks. The Pharmacy Honey Potion. It's lovely. It's really, I like it because it's nourishing. It has the honey, so it's very healing and soothing to the skin, but because you have to massage it in to kind of almost activate it, because it goes on as a thick honey, then you massage it in, it turns to a milky cream. I feel you get a little bit of exfoliation there as well. So it's a little bit of both. Sharing some body products. The Herbivore Cocoa Rose Body Polish. I love this stuff. Now, I'll be honest, the reviews on it are not that great. I was really shocked as I was reading some of the reviews. And it's definitely a more solid scrub. It's not super oily. Some people said it crumbled very easily. I didn't find that. I find that it stays very packed, which I like. It's almost like wet sand. So I can just take out little bits and really focus on whatever area of my body I'm working on rather than it kind of falling all over the place. And like I said, it's not exceptionally oily, so my shower is not left a danger zone afterwards. I mean, 2 thumbs up for me. I really love it. This is a long-time favorite. We all know, if you've been following me, you know, the L'Occitane Almond Paste. It's a really creamy texture. So it has the exfoliation in it, but because the texture is this really thick cream, it also really hydrates your skin and makes it very nourished. I love the entire L'Occitane almond line. So their body oil, I love their body concentrate. It's a milk concentrate. It's a gel cream. Really lovely. However, their body oil is phenomenal. I'm out of it. Probably need to get another one. I like to apply that when my skin is damp after the shower. So I like to apply body oils when my skin is damp. So I'll take that and kind of massage that in all over and then just let it dry. And any tightness, any itchiness that I'm feeling immediately goes away with that. It really is phenomenal. Okay, I don't really like hand creams. I said before, I have a really weird thing about creams on my hands. In fact, during one video, I was swatching different skincare products on my hands, and someone's like, why do you keep wiping them off? And I'm like, first of all, if you put so many products on, it's going to start to pill and awful. But I don't like the feeling of a lot of cream on my hands. The only one I can really stand, I've tried some over the years that I've liked, and then I realized I'll like it, and then I'll realize I'm like wiping it off like a few minutes afterwards. The only one I can really stand is L'Occitane hand cream. It is truly one of the greatest of all times. And yeah, so it's really only one. I know there's so many great ones out there, but I'm not the gal to come to for great hand cream recommendations. A mist that I love, especially for the winter, and if your skin is feeling tight, like maybe middle of the day, morning, night, whenever you're like, oh, my skin is uncomfortable, it's tight, it's dry. The Chantecaille Pure Rose Water is truly like giving your skin like a big sigh of relief. It instantly gives you some moisture, calms things down because it has the rose in it. It's very calming and soothing. Wonderful. Another rose product I love, the Elemis Pro Collagen Face Oil, the rose one. This is super soothing, very nourishing, as well as the Chantecaille. I mean, definitely different price points, but both are really incredible. The Rose de Mai Face Oil, this is so thin that it almost doesn't, it feels like an oil, but because it's so thin, if you struggle with oils because you don't like the feeling of oil in your skin or you feel like a lot are too heavy, too thick, this is the one. It's, like I said, it's a splurge, but because it's so thin, it absorbs immediately and your skin, like there's no oily residue and it doesn't feel uncomfortable. This is a longtime favorite. I've talked before about the MV Organics Rose Plus Booster. This is great if you have dry skin, dehydrated skin, delicate skin, sensitive skin. The entire MV Organics line is great for very sensitive skin, but this, especially like I use it on my brows often after I've had them threaded. Oh, I found another mask in the bunch. I really love the Sicily Velvet Sleeping Mask. I use it as a tissue off mask, but it's really velvety and incredibly nourishing to the skin. Very comforting because it has like, it says restorative comfort. It is. It's very, very comforting and nourishing. A lot of these things are, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but a lot of them do the same thing. And serum that I love because it's very calming is the Superfood Hydration Juice. It's almost like a gel, so it's a little bit thicker than a serum, so you could use it as like a lightweight moisturizer, but especially in the winter, you're probably going to want to layer. This really gives like a shot of moisture for the skin, but it has ingredients in it to really calm the skin. So if your skin is very red, it's just sensitive, it's flaring up, whatever, that is really great. The, of course, SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier. This is really strong. Like it has great, has hyaluronic acid in it. It really helps to plump the skin and let your skin hold onto moisture. So this is really, you know, this is definitely more pricey than a lot of other hydrating serums, but it is the real deal. And it really helps to hold your skin to hold onto that moisture. And especially in the winter, you want to hold on to every last bit of moisture that you can. And that is a great serum to use. You know, when it's great to use it after your Glow Pro. Because your Glow Pro definitely I think of it as like opening up the skin because, you know, it's microneedling the skin. And so your products can penetrate so much deeper and really you get so much more, they're going to work so much more because they can penetrate so much deeper. A few moisturizers I love. This is a newer one. Pharmacy Honey Halo. Rich Gloriousness. I was worried because I was like, this is really thick. It's very ultra hydrating. It's a ceramide moisturizer. And I thought, for my combination skin, is it too much? It is not. But especially if you have dry skin, you will love this. The Alpine Beauty Plant Genius Melt Moisturizer. I love the texture. It literally like melts into the skin. Really hydrating and nourishing. And then of course the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This is a regular favorite. Another new product that I have been using and I love is the Sicily Velvet Nourishing Body Cream. Now this is, it is like cocooning your skin. It's like enveloping your skin in moisture and comfort, especially if your skin gets very dry and itchy during the winter, which mine does. Typically by the end of the day, I'm like starting to like, I mean, it's not as bad as when I used to live in New York and you have that radiator heat. I really feel for you guys living in cities that you have radiators because that heat was so drying. I would just itch sometimes because I'm like, and you couldn't turn it off. I mean, because a lot of those apartments, it's just, once it's on, it's on. I mean, I would have like the windows open in the dead of winter because the radiator was so strong. So something like this is great if your skin gets really itchy and uncomfortable. A lip balm that I love is the Tatcha, I was going to say the Tatchu. It's the Tatcha Kissu lip mask. I kind of always go back to this. I also really love the Malin & Getz lip moisturizer, but I've finished it. I have so many lip balms to go through that I don't plan on repurchasing that anytime soon, though that is one of my favorites, but I have so many to get through. So I'm like, let me get through some of those, and then I will definitely, that will be a repurchase at some point. I'm like taking a breath. Did I go through everything? I think I did. So I will link everything that I talked about down below, and love to hear what your favorite winter skincare products are. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.